Watching sailing on television has been described to me as watching white canvas on a blue background. And yet this America's Cup television coverage is anything but that.
The America's Cup is returning to network television in the U.S. for the first time in more than 20 years. It's the Super Bowl of sailing, but unlike the Super Bowl, where networks aggressively compete for the rights to broadcast the game, the America's Cup race organizers had to actually pay NBC to air the event.
It's interesting because sailing isn't often broadcast in the United States. So how do you make it, understandable but also entertaining?
One is the viewer has to be able to understand what's going on. They have to understand the story of the race. So we've put an enormous effort, and that was really the evolution of the AC Liveline graphics, was we had to find a way that the viewer could look at it and understand who was ahead, who was behind. The other thing we wanted to do is we wanted to humanize it. So the onboard cameras and the onboard audio are all designed to humanize and get you on board the boat. You're actually inside the field of play.
And they couldn't have done it without Stan Honey, the creator of the AC Liveline graphics.
Well, the major thing that's new this year is the use of, augmented reality or graphics inserted into the real world. You can look at the real video, see the real boats, the real wind on the water, and then see the graphics inserted into that video of the real world and see the boundaries of the course, see the lines that indicate who's ahead, see the ley lines, see the indication of the marks.
Honey, who is a professional sailor himself, not only revolutionized the sailing graphics, but he also invented the Emmy Award-winning virtual first down line for the NFL and the strike zone tracking for the MLB.
And now sailing.
And now sailing. And sailing was by far the toughest.
Really? Why?
All the other systems, the cameras are tripod mounted. So you can survey their location. In sailing, the helicopter carries the camera. And so the helicopter is moving all around, and it's bobbing and weaving, and it's far away from the field of play.
Larry Ellison really wants to turn sailing into a spectator sport. Do you think that's possible? Do you think this can be a more mainstream sport?
Well, I think if it is possible, I think if it can be made to be a sustainable, commercial, media sport, this is the way you have to do it.